Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a review comparison of the new Ghost Orb of Night Opulence and the original Ghost Orb of Night. So I'm going to be letting you know what this new one smells like, how it compares to the original Orb of Night. If you're new here, then hello, welcome. We're all about perfumes. I have hundreds of videos just like this. I will leave my other ghost videos linked down below, along with my article on all the different ghost ranges, where I've linked to the discontinued versions where you can still get them, explain the difference between them all. And if you're a regular viewer, do make sure that you are subscribed and give the video a thumbs up. That really helps me. And down below in the description box, I'll put the link to where you can get all the different ghost perfumes I talk about in this video all around the world. But the newer ones tend to be harder to find in the US, Canada. They tend to only really be released in UK. And then the longer they've been out, the more you can find them abroad. So I'll link to where they are available. So Ghost, if you don't know, is a British clothing brand. They make beautiful sort of silky dresses. They're really beautiful and they've had fragrances out for quite a while now. And I really like the Ghost perfumes because they're really affordable price points and they have really unique bottles. So this sort of original moon-shaped bottle is called Ghost Deep Night. And this has been out for a long time. I mean, 20 years maybe approaching. And you can usually find this for around £20. They have really cool gift sets at Christmas with like velvet things and moon-shaped things, and it's obviously such a unique bottle. And this original Deep Night is kind of giving me a little bit of Versace Crystal Noir vibes. You've got woody notes, but then you've got peach, apricot, some floral notes. It's interesting, it's seductive. I think you could wear it during the day. It's not just for nighttime. It's not overly heavy, but it is good, and it's definitely good for the price point. So definitely recommend checking this one out if you're looking for something a little bit different and obviously you love the bottle. Now, Orb of Night came out in 2021, and this was around the time where we saw brands releasing a lot of different cherry perfumes. And this one combines cherry with almond and orange blossom. Really, really nice. There's also a fair amount of jasmine in here, so you get some quite sexy evening vibes, I think. It always reminds me of like autumn, winter, this one. I think that's when it came out. It's warm, it's cozy. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Fame from Paco Rabanne, but again, way more affordable. And the cherry isn't overwhelming. It's not super fruity. It's just there mixing in with all these other notes. There is a bit of sweetness in the base here, a little bit of caramel, but really what I get is jasmine and orange blossom and warm almond with the cherry. It's not as intense as a cherry almond combination like the Petit Robe Noir from Guerlain, which is like super strong. It's very wearable. Again, I think day or night, but probably leaning a little bit more towards night. And it does have good projection, lasting power, great value for the price. So the new Orb of Night Opulence is the same color bottle, the sort of golden ambery bottle, but we've got a golden shimmer inside it, like a sparkly shimmer, which I love. It does mean that they look quite similar. And the packaging again is kind of similar. It's just you've got this sparkle around the Opulence version. So do watch out because they aren't identical fragrances. They are quite different. So what does this new one smell like? So I think, given the name Opulence, you might think that this is going to be heavier and darker than the original. I actually find it a bit fresher. There is a mandarin orange, top note, which really comes through for me. And then I'm getting that orange blossom jasmine heart, but rather than caramel and cherry, they're both removed. Instead, we've got something a little bit more subtle, a tonka bean base, which is warm and soothing, a little bit of pink pepper, and even a hint of rose. So for me, Opulence feels a little bit more feminine, a little bit more fresher. It makes sense that it's come out now in spring, summer. I feel like original Orb of Night is autumn, winter, and Opulence is spring, summer. It's just a bit lighter, a bit fresher. It is an eau de parfum, so it's not like it's an eau de toilette and super light, but yeah, it just feels a little bit more playful and it doesn't really have that sexy feeling to it. I'd say this is more something you could wear during the day to the office, and then perhaps in the evening you'd then put on your original Orb of Night. But I definitely do get a sparkling essence to it from that mandarin orange top note, which sort of represents the sparkly bottle, which I love. With this being new, you're looking at maybe like £35 for these, but the older versions you can usually get a little bit cheaper. I definitely recommend all the Ghost perfumes. This new one there is definitely Soki approved. approved. I think if you're looking for an alternative to a lot of the best-selling perfumes at the moment, like Prada Paradox, Paco Rabanne Fame, I think Original Orb of Night is a great way to save yourself some money, get a really cool bottle, and for it to smell just as good. And then for the summertime, I think this is a really nice option as well. I think this one is a safer one for gifting, the Opulence one, just because it's a bit lighter and fresher, not as intense. Yeah, and I think that makes a super cute gift, right? Let me know what you think. Have you tried any of the Ghost fragrances? Which is your favorite from the range? They have had a lot of different versions over the years. You've got the original Ghost fragrance, the tall ones, you've got their Dream range. So do let me know in the comments. I do read all your comments, what you prefer. And of course, in the description box will be linked to my articles on the whole range. But that's it, guys. So thanks so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.